You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Hello everyone, Core's back, and today we're taking a look at a variety of wild, wacky, and silly mods that change the game in some weird, in some cases quite drastic ways. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Katophoenix for her lovely artwork, and ask you all to support the content if you enjoy. Now let's dive in with a smashing good mod, shall we? Do you love Half-Life? Or just love those memes that use Half-Life sound effects? Well, if that's the case, then let me introduce the Half-Life Crowbar mod by T-SIB. This mod has three variants, one that's just the skin, one that uses the Half-Life 1 sound effects, and one that uses the Half-Life 2 sound effects for the crowbar. Personally, I'm definitely more fond of Half-Life 1 and its sound effects, so that's the one I recommend and use the most. Between the meaty crunches of the crowbars to the satisfying smashes when you ground pound a zombie in the face, shit is lovely. Just knock them down, knock them out, and overall it's a short, simple mod that adds a bit of humor and nostalgia to the experience. Good work, mate. Have you ever seen the steam-powered generator mod? I'm pretty sure I've covered it. You put logs and water in and you get power. Well, this is that mod, but with a twist. Let me introduce the quartz-powered steam generator mod by Lochnax, which builds on the steam-powered mod by Olipro. This mod gives you an additional, just as prevalent fuel source as logs, or in many cases even more prevalent. Just keep in mind that you still have to read the how to use generators mod, so don't think it'll let you circumvent that little caveat. Step 1, bonk the zombie dead. Step 2, add water to the generator. Step 3, chuck corpses in till it's fully fueled up, or however much you need. Step 4, fire it up and let it roll, providing your base sweet power to keep you going through those long winter months, using all your would-be home invaders as fuel. Just keep in mind that you need a lighter or matches to spark the generator, and you still need to keep on top of the water. Speaking of which, it's probably a good idea to loot the zombie bodies before you toss them in though, because once they go in, the loot is gone. Each corpse is the same fuel value as one log, so it takes 20 zombies to get a generator from 0 to full. But a nice thing about the steam generator is you can fuel it while it's running. The only time you have to stop is when it's running low on water. Overall, it's a silly addition to the steam generator mod, but it's certainly still a nice option for those who want to recycle their unruly neighbors. Are you looking for a morbid and derpy currency in your server, and you're tired of using actual money you scavenge from cash registers or vending mods that don't seem to be quite prevalent enough? Well, this is the case, and let me introduce the teeth picking mod by Monkey Shark, which is intended to be a morbid analog to traditional currencies. Using a pair of tweezers, walk up to any corpse, right click the dead sucker and choose the pick teeth option. When done, it gives you between 10 and 32 teeth randomly, and with these in hand, all you gotta do is wash them with water in your inventory, and they're ready to be traded to your weirdo friends. And if you're extra weird, you can use some thread with 20 of these to make a tooth necklace. And if for some reason you like the idea of wearing the teeth of your undead victims, or you want to lay comically oversized teeth all over your house, then hey, give the teeth picking mod a swing. You'll probably get a chuckle or two out of you. I also find it funny how I accidentally decided to cover 2 corpse related mods in a row. But hey, waste not, want not, right? Are you a fan of Fallout? Specifically Fallout New Vegas? Well, if so, thanks to Darlac97, we have the T-51B Power Armor mod, a mod that ports the power armor from Fallout New Vegas. This mod actually adds 2 new things to the game, the power armor pieces themselves, and a new Brotherhood of Steel profession, which gives you a boost into electrical, metalworking, mechanics, aiming, and reloading, which not only makes the armor dope, but you get some boost for skills that notoriously don't have easy boost, like electrical, which normally requires a different profession entirely. Now, it does also give you an overpowered start, given that you'll spawn with both the armor and the accompanying helmet, with both giving you 97 resistances to all damage types across the board, and the places that they overlap, such as the helmet, where the neck is, that gives you a flat 100 defense. And this armor definitely gives you a hell of a boost. If you happen to say tailor a long sleeve shirt and a pair of long johns to give those extra defenses under the armor, you can become damn near unbiteable inside this tin can. Also, I gotta say, damn, this suit's modeled nicely. I really love the attention to details. I think it looks cool as fuck. Nice work, Darlak. Are you a big TF2 fan? Do you want some silly meme potential? Putas mod here? Well, thanks to Wilsonka, we have a very simple mod here. It does exactly what the 10 says. It changes the eating noise to the noise Heavy from TF2 makes whenever he eats a sandwich. Honestly, I'm not sure what I was expecting. I got exactly what the mod says it does. If you're tired of the same old eating noises, then give this mod a go and see if it tickles your fancy. And speaking of overly simplistic and straightforward mods, let's take a look at our next one. Are you an old school fan of JonTron? Enjoy some of his quotable memes, or just enjoy some memes in general? Well, with the What mod by Bear, we have a mod that changes the jump scare sound effect that plays when a zombie spooks you to this iconic meme. What? Not gonna lie, I knew the sound effect was coming, and it still fucking spooked me with just how loud it was. Like, god damn it. This is why I usually use the Metal Gear Solid alert myself. It's a jarring but familiar sudden noise. Just hearing a man yell, "What?" is definitely jarring with the sudden panic of being assaulted by zombies. So 10 out of 10, it definitely did its job. Now this is kind of the mod that got me on this tangent and inspired me to make this particular video. Because much like that RimWorld mod where if you eat without a table, you just fucking drop dead, I just couldn't resist installing this funny ass concept of a mod. Thanks to the rather fittingly named Incendiary Crocs, we have the Deadly Sweat mod. This mod does one thing, and it'll make you live in complete fear of ever overexerting your character, or just going outside while it's hot. If you get just slightly damp, the game will yell "Moist Alert" above your head, instantly kills you, and starts a fire on you, lighting up the local area. And this doesn't just apply to sweat as well. If you get moist from being out in the rain, well, it sucks to be you because you're now a cooked corpse. Do not pass go, do not collect $200, but do burn down the wilderness. Honestly, this is the pinnacle of a joke mod. It does one thing very well. It's not meant for a serious run, because you will die just for getting its on or getting caught in a storm you can't control in the woods, but by God is it fucking amusing. Overall, we've covered a good handful of silly, fun, and wacky mods that definitely serve to change up the gameplay and world, though not always for the better, such as in the case of Deadly Sweat, which is probably one of my favorites of the bunch just for sheer dumb hilarity. Just imagine a server with this on. You'd have half the map burned down by the end of day one, but hey, it could result in some pretty useful suicide Molotov strats. You could have one guy cook himself to burn down the entire horde while the rest slowly play chicken while trying to manage their own overheating gauge so they don't end up like their friend or burn down everything else. Oh yeah, I could definitely see it being amusing in multiplayer. Though the best looking mod definitely has to go to the Power Armor. It's modeled well, it's practical, and it even comes with some beneficial profession that on its own serves as a valuable source of skills. Some that can be very hard to get by boosts by themselves. Overall, I'm pleased with these mods, and look forward to seeing them expanded in the cases of one that aren't just one-off jokes. I think this is where we're gonna wrap up the video for today, however. I'd like to thank y'all for watching this video, especially the members that are listed on screen as supporters of the channel. Thanks to every last one of you. This has been Core, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Peace out.